Galaround Hunters, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus Mod. I am Commodore Tiark of the Heavy Cruiser Vengeance, as we continue our war of kicking butt, quite frankly. The cat fight! That's it! Why did it take me almost 15 episodes to think of that? Welcome back to the cat fight, people! That's right, between the Marak in teal blue and the Lyran in orangey gray, well, orangey yellowish. And the Klingons deciding that they want to get involved in this whole thing. We are doing pretty good. We have neutralized most of the enemy territory down here in the south, and we need to rush down south in order to grab up an enemy shipyard slash station. So after checking that we have enough missiles, let's go. Rush, full speed, power, drama. Must get there before it flips back because mission. Base assault. Darn. The problem with this, with the base assault, is if we succeed in this base assault, it deletes the base. We'll also probably take the tile. So we had an opportunity to take the whole show, and now we have, well, less of an opportunity to succeed in that. Not that low. We still want to hear something from the game. We are escorted today by the Invincible. Hi, it's the Hydrons again. And the Hatchet. Hey, Hatchet, I remember you. One of my favorite episodes, Hatchet Job, featured you. That was back in the Klingon campaign, if you want to go back and look for it. We are facing off against a frigate and a gorgeous starfield. Hello! That is quite pretty. I like that a lot. I'm sure I've seen it before, but yeah, that's nice. I like that. It kind of fits in even with all the with the little particle star effects that also come up. Also a light cruiser. Will there be 3? I'm not seeing them as of yet. We are going rather slow. Let's go in here and buff up the shields to maximum power! Because that's how we do things in this war. Let's also increase our speed up to slinging missiles speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I don't think this will overwhelm the frigate's defenses. I think he'll up a Wild Weasel. He may take 1 or 2 of the MIRVs off the bat, because it doesn't seem to understand the MIRVs are super dangerous. Like, they're not. I mean, they're 1/6 the normal power, so each one of these does 4 damage, as opposed to one of these, which does 24 damage. But still, it's something that you should pay attention to. Because it's a base assault, we are going to prep both scatter packs. We're going to see if we can't save ammunition. Okay, so this is a PF tender. He's a War Destroyer Escort F. So I don't know if F is their suffix for tenders, or how that's going to work out. He has activated his expanding sphere generator, and then he dumped his Wild Weasel. This is a common AI bug, and I think we need to get it fixed, guys. Please. It's a problem, because it makes him a lot less dangerous. Like, he was about to be really dangerous there, and then he shot himself in the foot. So a couple of good shots in there. Only did 58 damage, so we're going to have to bring the Hind Claws in to take out these guys instead of being far more efficient and just annihilate the Wild King right off the bat. So can I get the other phasers? It should only take about 3 of you. There we go. Did take every single thing that we had, though. Is this a visual glitch? God, I hope so. And the Thundercat. Thundercats, go! He's doing a speed of 8, so he will trigger the system going on. Hi. Oh, crap. Oh, the wrong one activated. I thought the Thundercat had activated his expanding sphere generator, but he had not. He was the Wild King, which was a mistake. It actually wasn't a mistake. It was probably his last-ditch hope for defending himself, but it didn't work out so great for him. We haven't run into this Starbase yet. Huh. It's an interesting problem. And the fighters demonstrating that fighters are superior. Starbase's upper right-hand corner. Wow, that's interesting. We'll pay attention to you in just a little bit. Has he activated his expanding sphere generator? I'm expecting a pop any second now. Nope. Looks like he didn't. How many MIRVs I got left? I'm gonna reserve the ammo. I'm just gonna fire with our 2 little dinky phaser ones. Dinky phaser ones. Phaser one is one of the best phasers you can have, but we have enough support from people who have essentially infinite ammo that I don't want to waste my very precious low on ammunition missiles. Not that we're super low right now, but things are not fantastically great. So we will just continue to pack sort of snipe in at the lower shields. You're firing your phaser 4s at me. Stop doing that. It makes me nervous. We're at a range where he really can't hurt us with them, but, you know. Fighters, end this war! He dropped a defensive mine. Unfortunately, he did it when the fighters were on top of him. So they're escaping in a direction that will mean that they don't get affected by things. And it'll take that mine forever to activate. Sort of medium-ish range, I would call that shot. Fusion beams are like point-blank range weaponry. So you really can't... The range that they're firing at really is kind of too long for a good fusion beam strike. And yes, we are deliberately wasting some of our Phaser 3 fire into that forward shield so that the hatchet can get into play. Legitimately, that was actually the reason. Because I knew he had Gatling phasers. Excellent job. Alrighty, now we gotta fight this battle star. And we're going to slow down. How fast is everybody else going? 13 and accelerating. So we're going to slow down, let them get up in front. This is a fleet menu. Battle station, S-type refit, R-type refit. Probe. Go. Look at this gigantic thing! It's like the Gould. Or the Goa'uld, take your pick. Like, the Gould have invaded Star Trek. That's all I can think of. This gigantic pyramid. Now, this is not the most dangerous station I've ever seen. There are much, much more dangerous versions of this. So, all shields to the frontal reinforcement. Increase speed up to missile launching speed. We're going to get the drones involved. The fighters, we will pass them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, he does have a shuttle bay and 4 expanding sphere generators, which means he's got a pretty nice defensive setup going on. So I'm going to see if I can't saturate with twin salvos. We still have both scatter packs. We haven't used them yet. So that gives us a pretty heavy punch that we can throw out on basically a moment's notice. And we still have 19 missiles in this one, 19 missiles in this one. The ARAC's only good for 6 more salvos, and we've only got 6 more MIRVs. So we do have to keep an eye on that. So another MIRV. And another 5 missiles to support that. There we go. So that's 2 salvos coming through. He's definitely going to drop a Wild Weasel to face this. Like, there's literally no way he won't do that. So we'll see if we can't fill this up with a waste rack. So 4 more missiles, that ought to help. Right now, the fact that it's visually glitching on me is bugging me. Because I'm worried that suddenly we've lost half of our magazine, which has happened before. And we're going to get ready to fire... No, just the waste racks. Just the waste racks. And turn off. Come port. Shields. Switch to reinforce all. He's activated his expanding sphere generator. He's activated at least 2 of them. And he then dumped a Wild Weasel. It's an AI bug, but it's annoying. Stand by. Stand by. Now he's activated another expanding sphere generator. There it is. It's no longer online. All missiles select. MIRV, go. All other missiles. Open fire. Shuttle bay. Give me a scatter pack. We're going to make this salvo hefty. Hefty, hefty, hefty. No product placement here. So this is going to be everything that I can get out onto a single target. Fortunately, it's going to be spread across two separate shields. Oh my god, that's a lot of tractor beams. We did punch through, and he's got no tractor beams to back this up. He is going to have 2, maybe, tractor beams? Another shield is down. All up and select. MIRV's out. Full seating fireball. Shuttle bay. Give him another... Shuttle bay's not yet ready. Come on. Shuttle's out. Woo! We got it! It was not a huge sector command post, but still. You gotta feel good about taking out anything. Also, it's huge. It's gigantic. 250 prestige. That's not even going to cover the price of the missiles. 7,000 prestige. This is a little bit dangerous, but I'm gonna take a peek down here. Just to make sure they don't have any stations. We'll go... Convoy raid. I think Convoy raid will be the safer option. We did fire a lot of missiles. Hit the red alert, increase speed up to 24, and then we'll just go at maximum power. We'll drop this down. We'll just go full power. Every point of power into the engines. I need to get going fast. And we'll reduce this down to barely charging anything. We've got 1, 2, 3 freighters only. 4 freighters have just shown up. We're in a chase position, so not the best position to do this from. How many salvos am I going to get? Got 6 MIRVs, 6 of those, 10 of those, 10 of those. Okay, so not a huge missile barrage. Once we get within range of 72, we'll start seeding fire on the rear of the convoy. We'll start with you, but we need to get within range. No, we'll have to get closer because they're flying away from us. Get to within range 60. That's when we'll start prepping our barrages. And yeah, because by the time we turn in to fight this guy, that should put us in a good position. So, within range 60, you get those 2. You're at range of 64. You're going to get ARAC, or you're going to get this one and the ARAC. Should have fired the ARAC first, which is crazy when you think about it, but true. Alright, turn off. We're probably going to have to fight with him. Let's go shield full reinforcement. We really don't have to fight this guy at all. We do have the speed to just zip on in and wipe out this convoy before they can stop us. He is a PF carrier. Alrighty. So I'm going to ram right into him. All up and select. He's activated his expanding sphere generator. We're going to bounce it. Plow into him. Full power. 2 missiles right on into him. 1 missile into him? Is that what that happened? He did dump a Wild Weasel. Let's increase speed again. And we've got another rack ready to fire. Fire. And he's just fired his Phaser 3 on this side at us. So hopefully that'll get through. Nope, he tractor beams both of them. That one's down. And now his PFs have come in for defensive work. He's activated his other ESG, I believe. Yep, there it goes. And did he lose? Oh, no, there it is. Okay, you're going to get that one. I wonder how this captain's going to feel about this. Just enveloped. You're getting that one. You're getting that one. You're dead. And you're dead. We've got 2 more freighters to deal with. I think I want to put the MIRV and the A-rack on you and a B-rack on you, and that ought to do it. Yeah, but we're going to have to pass through him. Are we not reinforcing all shields? We're not. What the heck? Reinforce all. I must have misclicked something. Target you. MIRV racks. Let's get you through. That's my main concern at this point. And you're going to get 1 B-rack. And depending on his positioning will depend on whether or not this gets through. So we'll prep another B-rack ready to fire through. Because if he curls in tight enough, he'll pick that one off. Nope, he went in for me. Fire missiles there. Break off here. Now technically we don't have to do anything anymore. Because those 2 freighters are going to die. So let's wait a second. We'll recycle our missiles a bit. 2 of these, 2 of these. Really? 2 in the B-racks? So we've got 1 more salvo from the waste racks. And then 2 more salvos from our more distracting missiles. Is that a probe his way? How's he doing? He's in pretty full shape. That's an ESG activating. Okay. All the freighters are dead. Mission accomplished. We do not have to engage anything else at this point. So we are holding a triple green shield aiming right for him. So things going pretty well, I feel. Think we're doing all right at this point. And wait for it, because I'm not entirely sure when this will shut down. I don't quite know how long ESGs last. Is it just a single turn or is it 2 full turns? I'm not sure on that. We are going to curl in as this happens, because it should turn off at any moment. There it goes. You. And you. He is doing a very high speed, so it is tempting to just bail out of this fight. Let's have the phasers do a little bit of work. See what he does with these ones. He is going to bring them into tow. But that does mean that his rear weapons are going to automatically fire at them rather than at me. So that works out. But I don't really have any way of firing any of my other weapons at him, because it would just be a waste. And we're not going to get within a range of 3 for the hind claws. We are getting awfully close to that asteroid, and it would really suck to run into it. Did you just activate DSG? No, you didn't. Okay. And you fire, you fire. He's now going to have quite a bit flying at him. And he's slowed down more. Okay, all these missiles are now catching up. The tractor beams are what got him. I want to get closer before I fire the waste racks. It's 4 missiles, so it's a lot of firepower that I can dish out really quickly. But I get one shot with this. Half a turn until the rest of the weapon systems reactivate. His ESGs should be online at any moment. He's activated them now. Go in. Get in. We got to put ourselves in the... Nope. He managed to wipe most of them out. So, now. All phasers. Come on, phaser 3s. Oh, crap. We were charging at a super low rate. Didn't pay attention. That cost us. We had an opportunity to absolutely maul him right there, and we didn't. Oh, that's not good. It's no bueno. We're out of missiles, and we're dealing with... we're dealing with the destroyer, and we're out of missiles. It's a War Destroyer leader. F is definitely for the PF carrying variant of it. Got one through. We also took one, but we've got more armor. Wow, we've got more armor, but he still managed to slam one of our phaser 3s. Not super happy about that. Let's see 360 cam. We don't want to crash into things. I'm getting a little bit paranoid with this. If we leave right now, we can just escape and have no problems at all. If I steal him, 6 Marines to get out to beat. I can do that. I can definitely do that. All up and select. We're gonna see if we can't maul him a bit through this front. Oh, nope, he's firing at us. A little bit closer. Did we not get through? Seriously? No, we didn't get through. Holy crap! Seriously, man? I've put a lot of firepower into you. Let's keep charging. We can outlast him, I'm sure of it. Shields, reinforce port side. We're just going to keep circling on him. He's down to a speed of 8, so we'll take that and use it to our advantage. Is he turning away from us? Yeah, he's trying to present this more powerful side shield. And that mine's not going to help him. We're just going to soar up right in front of him. His disruptor should be online at any moment. Go, Marines. Yeah, it is revealing a weakened side, but most of his systems were shocked into not being useful at the time. Frontal cam. We'll fly to avoid this mine. It'll give us time for our transporters to charge. Actually, we do want to come back around to port, because we want to keep our most powerful shields on. He's lost his expanding sphere generator. He's lost 2 of his disruptors. One of them is currently offline, so that's not a concern. He's also lost a ton of his rear firing phasers. We're going to have to be a little bit careful with firing on this guy, because if we fire too much, we'll kill him. And at this point, we're committed to a capture attempt. I would like to get reinforcements on board that boat sometime very soon. So let's get on in there, right on top of him. Because if I can get him on before he can kill off this one Marine, then we will win. Because we'll have more than they do. And I don't think Starfleet Command 2 has a difference in Marine strengths. I know Starfleet Command 1 did. So your rear shields are still intact. Get in nice and close. Come around. I need to flank the rear. Ah, crap, we blew it up. I should have not have used the all-fire command. I should have just pressed the Z key as normal. That would have avoided blowing the whole thing up. We didn't pay attention. Well, we did pay attention, but we didn't quite realize our own strength. 380 prestige, not bad. Neutralize the tile, not that there's anything worth... Yeah, this is all just dead space down here. We're going to have to capture it anyway. Surprise... Why do I have to accept the surprised reversed? Command's breathing down my neck about this one, man. So let's hit the red alert. And increase speed. We're down. We are being supported by the Poacher, which has one heck of an anti-missile defense armament. That is 4 defensive plasma torpedoes. Wow! That's impressive. Let's put the repair part into fixing things. It looks like a whole bunch of police ships. Yeah, frigate, heavy cruiser. Okay, we're targeting the heavy cruiser, obviously. And we'll just increase speed and get up there as fast as we can. 35.5. And we, as you can see, manufacture missiles in between fights. So basically enough for 6 rounds of combat. Well, 5 rounds of combat. Yeah, 5 rounds of combat for this one. These ones get 6 rounds of combat. Set a probe. I need to know. I need to know. Let's see if I can't see what you've got on your passing through, because if you don't have an anti-missile defense system, I'm going to just start a big nasty salvo. You are an X-type vessel. You do not... Okay, so the Lyrians don't have anti-missile defense systems. So we'll get to a range of 50, and we'll start seeding this barrage. Because that ought to give us 2 turns. And we are flying faster than this barrage anyway. But yeah, apparently X-type ships are out, so be on the lookout for small X refits with all their increased phaser firepower. Stand by, stand by. Engage. Now, why am I firing them first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, now we are in the inverse Murph problem. Ah, so perfect. Look at that. That salvo set itself up very perfectly. I'm very happy with that. We should have another salvo ready to rock by the time we get into passing range, because these launchers will all load in 1 turn. Although it's going to be close. Stand by to slow down. MP FLGX. So this is a flagship. Come to starboard a bit. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And cut speed. All ships come hard to port. All up and select. Engage this guy, because I do think that we're going to kill the heavy cruiser with these 2 salvos. 2 uninterrupted salvos. I think we can do it. And there's the first one. Oh, wow. That's impressive. The nasty amount of damage right there. And then the second salvo. Got him. Hind claws? Nothing? No, not really. Increase speed. Missiles on top of him. You're dead. You're a police ship. So it shouldn't take too much firepower to kill you. With the Poacher here, I have no concern whatsoever that we will win this fight quite handily. So free prestige as we move on home. All up and select. Just beam weapon select, actually. 1 is beam, 2 is... Is 2 actually all my missile racks? It is, because 2 and 4 are both all of my missile racks. Close range firepower. And let's shock all the systems. We're going to fire the waste racks, I think, after the overfly. So waste racks is 3. Bump. He's dead. Last target. He's not the last target, but we'll give him all the missiles right there. So, really he's getting 2 missiles, but what you gonna do? Pride's Law. Well, he shot down the powerful missile. So he only took 12 damage from that, but we can then get in there with some beam weapons. Try and cause some damage. And I think a single waste rack ought to be enough. And that'll put the other waste rack on you. I do think that'll be it. You're dead, you're dead. Perfect. Good job. Now we can continue our journey home. We have some repairs to make, some resupplies. And hey, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll see one of the big ships that we really want to buy. 300 prestige. 7773. We're getting close to that 9,000 mark. Come up. And finish moving. Come over to the side. Come here. Another surprise reversed. Let's see if we can't hurry it through. See if the poacher is still with us. That would be helpful. Red alert, increased speed. We're being supported by the Black Ace, which is a freighter. Great. Frigate. Lots of frigates. And if I know anything about Orions, and I do, and they're not really Orions, are they? They are Tiger Heart! Well, they'll probably have anti-missile defense systems. Hopefully not Plasma Ds, because if so, that makes my life very difficult. Not, like, super difficult, but, like, annoying difficult. And probe. Increase speed. Tell me what these frigates have got. Doesn't look like any missile defense systems. Okay. I'll work with that as best as I can. You're getting 4. We're just gonna spam salvos here. We're gonna hit you with everything we got. Actually, no, that'll probably be overkill. You're getting a salvo too. All up and select. See if you can't cause some havoc. Let's slow down. Wow, we killed you. We don't normally kill things with our main weapons. All up and select. Hind claws. Nope. A little bit overkill there. And the last one. We got kind of lucky, I think. It really does kind of feel like we got a little bit lucky. And these missiles are free, so there's no reason not to just spam them all over the place. Mission complete. There we go. 90 seconds. Efficient. Very efficient. Come on, we're just trying to get home, man. We want no part in your war. Actually, no, that's not true. This is our war. Back home. Hi, we're back. Whew. DNR. This is a dreadnought with the drone rack reloads, which means that this used to have A racks and they're now B racks. Not interested. And a DNRM. So this is a dreadnought with a drone upgrade. Is it what we want, though? So dreadnought with a drone upgrade is 6 disruptors, 1 missile rack A, 1 MIRV launcher. But we are 1,000 away from being able to have this. And this is 10 disruptors. Oh, we are so close to that. I know a drone dreadnought just came up, and now we're like, we could get a battleship. Because we're at... Oh, we got our Rear Admiral bonus, so we're at 8,773. So if we sell this boat, I think we've got enough. So we're going to hang on to it just a little longer, because we are so close. We are on the cusp of having a battleship with MIRVs. And that would be worth it. And in fact, we are also really close in date time to being able to have not only a battleship with MIRVs, but a battleship with X weapons and MIRVs. And that would be worth a lot. So I'm going to leave it here for today. Doing good work, kicking major butt. We're going to let that drone rack with the refits pass on by. Had it come up sooner, we totally would have bought it, but we are almost to 10,000. And that dreadnought is probably going to be 10 to 11,000 prestige, and we can afford it when it comes up. Anyway, I've been Tarak. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode. Did I press the wrong button?